Hey guys, welcome back. I'm still here. I've not gone away. Guys, I'm just looking at this video and I have a grey beard. It's all grey. When I first started this channel 9 years ago, I had no greys. Now I have many greys. I guess that's what age and children will do to you. I'm always as grey as Hagrid. I'm not talking about Hagrid today, I'm talking about Harry Potter. We've got a video on Hagrid coming out tomorrow. But we're going to talk about Harry Potter today. We're going to talk about the new Harry Potter series, which will probably be the majority of the content that I'm going to be bringing to this channel for the foreseeable future because it's fresh, it's new. And as you can see, we've had some updates in the last 2 weeks in the Harry Potter series. We've got an update. We've got a photo from the set of Dominic McLaughlin dressed as Harry Potter. He is in full swing and he looks pretty good. He really does. And probably, most notably, the scar is a lot different. It's a lot different. And that's what I want to talk about today. So, with HBO's upcoming reboot of the Wizarding World saga, there's been a wave of speculation and excitement and, let's be honest, controversy, which I've talked about quite a lot. But today we're focusing on something that's also making waves amongst the fans, as I just mentioned, the scar. Yep, the scar. The lightning bolt that changed the world, and in this new series, HBO is giving it quite a serious upgrade. So, let's be real for a second, guys. When we think of Harry Potter's scar, we picture the clean, the symmetrical, the slightly too perfect, almost cartoonish lightning bolt scar on Daniel Radcliffe's forehead. Now, it became quite iconic. I mean, everybody knows the scar. It's been printed on merch, it's on Halloween costumes, it's on book covers. People have even gotten tattoos of the scar. I have a tattoo of the scar right here on the back of my elbow, which I'm not going to start stripping here, but I've got it there. But if we're being real for a second, as memorable as the lightning scar was and still is, it didn't really scream realism. I mean, it looked more like I don't want to actually insult the movies or anything like that, but it looked more like it was drawn on Daniel Radcliffe's head with like a reddish eyeliner instead of a mark left by like a near fatal curse. There was no depth, no realism, as I said. It was basically just like a zigzag. And I understand that because at the time, with the movie being released worldwide back in 2000, having a horrific scar on a child's head might not be so, family friendly. But all you have to do is take a look at the rest of the movie to realise the severe contradiction in that. But of course, look, it served its purpose. It was instantly recognisable, as I said. It was basically printed money. And it fit the tone of the original films, as I said. But now, 20 years later, storytelling on screen has changed. Maybe it's changed for the better, maybe it's changed for the worse. That's another topic for another day. But I think for me and many fans and audiences around the world, we do expect more realism. We do expect more depth, as I've said. And for once, HBO seems to agree. And I'm kind of, what's the word? What's something that's more than surprised? Flabbergasted, you could say, that they actually seem to be onto something good here. Because in the new HBO series, and if we look at some early reports, like they do show obviously some behind the scenes photos, and it suggests that the lightning scar is getting a more dramatic design. We're seeing something more jagged, more, you can see the ridges, the edges. You can see that it's an actual, like a burn. You can see it's come from a dark magic with the intent to end a baby's life. It's the killing curse. And if you're going to survive the killing curse, you bet your ass it's going to leave a mark. And what it shouldn't leave is a zigzag scar that looks like it's been drawn on. It should leave something indented, something with character, something that tells a story, really. And it's not just like a cosmetic change, if I'm honest, guys. It's more symbolic. As I said, a scar like this will tell a story. It reminds us that Harry just didn't survive Voldemort, but he was marked by him. Physically, spiritually, he was literally marked for death. And it also shows the other side, that Harry is a survivor. He survived this. Which means it adds weight to the narrative, and it shows that magic in this world has real and often brutal consequences. It's not just all about fairy tales and Cornish pixies at Hogwarts with all the paintings talking to you and learning how to levitate a feather. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's what this scar is going to represent. And the truth of the matter is that it's more than just a scar. It's the origin point of the entire Harry Potter story. And by giving it a more authentic, grittier look, the showrunners are kind of signaling something big. Like this reboot isn't here to rehash old magic. It's not going to, recycle things. It needs to be a new story. We're telling the same story with the series as what we've seen in the movies, but it needs to be new. It needs to be fresh. We need to have something different. It's not just going to be rinse and repeat. We need to see the trauma. We need to see the intensity behind what Harry Potter truly is. Well, that's what I hope. If I'm honest, that's what I hope. As we know, the casting choices haven't gone down so well. Some of the fans are not happy with the direction that the series is going in. But look, that's topics that I've covered. And yeah, it's a story for another day if I want to talk about it again. But I think it also reflects how far TV has come. I mean, the Harry Potter movies were amazing, don't get us wrong. They are forever and will always be cherished. So when this series does come out, we will see all the comparison YouTube videos, 10 differences between the movies and the books and the side by side and the whole lot. But what this series has over the movies is time. And when you have time, you have the vision to get things right. So I think there's going to be a lot more expectation with this series. The movies had to kind of cram things in, and they done it incredibly well, except for the Goblet of Fire. But again, we'll leave that there. And with this pressure, how do I word this? Like, with this pressure to, deliver more, there is going to be a lot of backlash as well. Like, you can't keep everybody happy. Being a YouTuber, I learned that long ago. You cannot keep everybody happy. I remember when I first started making videos and I was putting things in, and people would say, "Oh, why didn't you leave this in?" And I'd have to come up with an excuse in my head and say, "Oh, the reason I left this out was because this, and this." I just left it out. But with the hope that you want to be so accepted, like on this platform, like you change who you are just to please people. And that was a lesson I learned long ago. Just do what I want to do, and if people want to watch, then they'll watch. And I think a similar approach is going to be taken to the Harry Potter TV series. They will do this the way they want to do it. If they get criticism, they will get criticism. Some fans have said that the scar now is too graphic. Oh, it's too much, and it messes with canon. And others just can't let go of Daniel Radcliffe's version, and they can't seem to let go of Daniel Radcliffe in general. I don't know about you, but I will always appreciate Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter, but I'm so sick of seeing the Daniel Radcliffe will always be Harry Potter and that's it. Like, it's just getting boring at this point. Like, it's important to remember that every adaptation is a new interpretation, and for younger generations, for the 9-10-year-olds, this might be the Harry Potter version that they grow up with. This might be the one that they, resonate with more, that they attach to more than the movies. So we kind of have to understand and accept that as well. But guys, with that being said, what do you think of the new scar? Honestly, I think it's great, and I know I've kind of went in a little bit too deep into it, but this is what something like this scar is giving me. It's the vibes it's giving me for the rest of the show, that we're going to see something that we're going to be impressed with. It's a welcome dose of realism, or in some other people's opinions, it's unnecessary meddling with the magic of Harry Potter. Just do the scar the way it's supposed to be. In my opinion, it's the start of a whole new chapter in the Harry Potter universe. And whether you're a first-time fan or a lifelong reader, there's never been a better time to just forget about controversy and just be excited for Harry Potter again. Filming is already underway. It's taking place. We've seen the photos. It's real. It's happening. This time next year, we're going to have Harry Potter. But anyway, guys, as I said, let me know in the comment section what you think of the scar change and Dominic McLaughlin in his Harry Potter robes in character. And I'll see you all for the next video.